Good day, everybody. This is Sebastian Keynes back with you with another Watch Our Realms presentation. I just quickly wanted to go over an event, a summon event that is going to be coming this Friday, 8/18, into the game, where they're going to introduce 3 new legendaries. One of them, which will be only acquired through the Abyssal Nexus banner, will be an exclusive event where you're going to get the opportunity to get Captain Reeve at a 10x chance, and you are guaranteed to get him at the 250th summon. Captain Reeve is a very good defender. He is one of the few defenders in the game that can do damage. And he not only has a talent that gives him an ability to increase his attack speed, but he has AoE damage, he has a stun, he has a slow. So you can, pretty much, it guarantees you to be able to kind of control your enemies. He has the regeneration, which gives him the ability to restore his HP. And what's even more interesting about him is that he has a passive where in the battle that he's participating in, you get 6% more gold, which kind of makes sense for a pirate, right? But then if you match him up with Razaak, which is in the 10x on the other banner, that I'm going to discuss a little bit later, he gets an additional boost of 6%. I think the Captain Reeve is one of those heroes that will help you in GR2, will help you in Artifact Raid, especially if you need a little bit boost in your damage, and at the same time you can tank some damage. And he will improve your sustain and AoE damage arena if those are areas that you are looking to improve. Now, I will tell you that knowing from the Forerunner servers that there is a better defender than him that has not come out to this side of the server yet in the global, that I probably won't be chasing him that hard. In GR2, I already have a Saldi, I have Baron, I have Regulus. So I think that those cores of defenders will help me in beating and combating that content. But I do think that if you really think that 250 summons for you to get 2 legendaries are worth it, which include Captain Reeve, then yeah, sure, you should go for him. Now, in the 10x banner for the Divine and the Inspiration banners, in the Invocation of Spirits banner, you're going to have 2 legendaries being introduced. One is going to be Razaak. He is a marksman. He does very good damage, and he can actually help you in GR3 if you gear him very well. But in terms of all the other marksmen that are available, I consider him to be a little bit in the middle tier. You know, I still, my personal preference, I would still take Nyx, I would take Calypso, and I would certainly take Silas over him, given that we just had a 10x on him. So I think in this regard, you are just essentially going for him if you want to pair him up with Captain Reeve, if you're going for him on the other banner. He does have very, very good burst damage, so just keep that in mind. And the other thing about him, just really briefly, is that he will also boost your experience acquisition. He'll get you 5%. But then if you activate Captain Reeve on the gallery, he will give you an additional 5%. So the 2 of them, really their niche is to give you extra resources if you manage to summon both of them. But if there is one of them, if you decide to just chase one of them, would be Arrogance. Arrogance not only has the anti-air damage and his ability to apply burn, but he can do immense damage, especially if you can get him to the 3rd awakening, and then even in the 5th awakening he just becomes a monster. So he could definitely help you in Guild Boss. He will help you in Artifact Raid. He will help you in the arenas. He definitely has the kit where he can diversify your arena composition. If I were to chase either one of these 3, it would be Arrogance for me. This is a very good fighter. He's in the tier with Salazar and Silatu. And He also has AoE damage. He can also stack up his attack speed. And not only that, but he has this ability to extend the damage, right? So I would say that if he can attack up to 10 enemies, it becomes applicable in artifact raids. Please keep in mind though, if they keep the same setup that they did in the Forerunner servers, this PD will, this PD counter will be separate. It will be exclusive from that of the Invocation of Spirits. So the two will not overlap. If there is one of the epics that you could certainly use your chart forts, if you have them on the 10x and you want to just take a shot at either one of the two legendaries, Oleg is probably the best epic out of the group here. He will help you advance in GR2. And in terms of healers, Maidan is very good as well. So that is what you can look forward to this weekend with the next 10x's. You can have a chance to pick up Arrogance or try to get Rakas, or even go in the Captain Reeve banner and get that very good defender. And I wish you luck if you decide to go for any of the banners this 10x. Would like to thank you all for watching, and I will see you next time on another Watcher of Realms video.